Anyway, let's play a video game. Vampire's done. So, I did grind a little bit. You might think that since last week I couldn't stream because my internet service was non-functional, that I would have, had extra time to grind up. But the reason I didn't do very much grinding isn't time, it is money. So, we've got financial issues somehow. Anyway, what do I mean, I'm even, like, running low on this stuff. Let's just heal up and then go and lose to the same boss that I ended losing to last time. That's the plan. We're just gonna... I lost to that boss last time, we're just gonna lose to that boss again. That's what we do here on the Alwaysl channel. We just lose to the same boss over and over again. Yay! Although first I'm gonna restock on whatever I can afford to restock on.
Born into the night!
Hello, Joey. Welcome. My internet service is functioning adequately today, which is a nice change from last week. Man, that was, you know what, fine. Like, that was just a lot of crap, and I don't want to lose all of that, so I'm gonna save, even though it's a ridiculous waste of a save stone. This is like 2 minutes of progress, but it's 2 minutes of progress I'm going to lose repeatedly forever. So I did accidentally, during grinding, get one more event that I didn't do before, and I think if I talk to this guy this time, I'm going to kill him. So we have an extra boss. No power and water is one thing, but no internet is harsh living conditions, says Joey in chat. To speak positively of my internet service provider, like, it was a Saturday and they got it sorted within like an hour. I had to, internet modems last like days, then they break, and I just had to go and replace it, no charge. It was very easy, but it took time. Can't imagine Live Leak making a streaming service. That would be horrifying, says Ben Women.
Welcome,
Wait, why am I giving you my voice? Welcome, my children. Bless the Lord.
Sure.
You don't really sound convinced. We should have a little talk about God.
About God? I don't think we should do that. It would shake your beliefs, Father.
I know I've already done this conversation, but I think after this conversation, this time we're gonna murder this man. Oh, you are really full of sorrow. Come, I will show you the path of light and the path of truth.
Listen, Father, I'm neither in the mood nor do we have the time.
You poor misguided little sheep. Come, we talk and I guide you back to the flock.
All right, that's just... What my friend is trying to say is that we really don't have time right now, but surely we will come back to listen to your words.
I will pray for that. Come, before it's too late. The heavens, the one heaven is waiting. But it seems like your souls are walking on the path of lowercase hell.
This stinking human, who does he think he is?
Okay, well, we are supposed to kill him, but apparently we're not going to bother right now. We probably have to kill these jerks first. How close can I get without triggering the cutscene? Okay, yeah, I can stand here. Nope, moment I step onto the stairs, cutscene. And with this character's death, the threads of fate are severed. Reload an earlier save or walk this cursed land forever, says Ben Whitman in chat. It would be nice of them to, like, if you've really screwed yourself, tell you, like, you should probably reload now. I think Quest for Glory 5 did that, right? We've already read all of this. So, if you don't recall, the first pair of bosses was pretty easy to deal with. And then after the first pair of bosses, it was not so easy to deal with. White strength. Dark blades. Okay, that'll do. Cool. Cool. That's right. They weren't too difficult to deal with because by sheer coincidence I didn't have to deal with them. We still can't do anything about any status ailments. Alaine can deal with it, but she can't. Well, yeah, I can't do anything about paralysis, so I am L screwed. Well, cool. Exactly, Van Whitman. It's all just, do I get lucky this time? Cool. No, not blood. That's not what I'm looking for. Healing is what I'm looking for. Basically, I have to wait for them to wake up. Poison rain. Less skill, full luck, this game, says Van Whitman in chat. Yep. I mean, I'm sure that, so the nice thing about playing obscure games is you don't usually get those, like, you're not playing it right people because nobody else has played it. But, like, I'm sure that there's something I could have done, but how was I to know? Poison rain. Yeah, let's do a light explosion. Just a little light explosion. Just an eensy weensy, just a light, just a little light explosion. You would think that them being blind would help in any way, but I assure you it does not. Why are you doing normal attacks? I mean, I know you all have the attack up now, but why are you doing normal attacks? I mean, I'm fine with it. It's doing decent damage thanks to Dark Blades. Only 2 people, Yahweasel, says Van Whitman in chat. You mean only 2 people watching this stream? You and you? You on Twitch and you on YouTube? Sounds about right. Okay. I am assuming I don't kill this this character this turn. I'm going to invoke a new strategy here. I want to be in the best possible shape before the next boss. So this turn, I am not attacking, and probably next turn I am not attacking. I am just preparing myself. I'm gonna get all the blood into me I can. I'm gonna do it right. I guess I could probably slurp some blood out of you. I'll do that with, I guess I'll do that with Alaine, because probably I'm not going to get much blood out of you. Now, 1 people, y'all, this is Van Whitman in chat. Yep, that sounds like my streams. Ones of viewers. Nope, I want to get some blood into me. Plus 50, plus 100. Yeah, I know where I can get, those. I can get them in place. Is that clear enough? Basically, I don't want to make the mistake of being unprepared for the next boss just because this game is going to throw me at the next boss. How do these vampires manage to drink blood during fights? Makes no sense, says Van Whitman in chat. I mean, I agree with the principle that it doesn't make any sense and that you'd think that the enemies would have something to say about that, but on the other hand, I don't know, just counterpoint. I know, that's a waste of a healing potion, but I got tons of them. I just really want to be at maximum health when I attack the real bosses, the boss bosses. Wow. If she's in a loop of healing and I'm not using any blood, then that means I'm in perfect condition for the next boss. Yay! Okay, literally 100% everything for the real boss. It's like Skyrim potions. The player's like, wait, let me drink first low on health, and everybody waits. Says Ben Whitman in chat. No, you drink the potion instantaneously. We've even seen this Now it's time to lose against these four. White Strength. Dark Blades. And as I recall, Flamestream was, like, shockingly terrible. What I might want to do with Flamestream is just see who gets hurt. What I really need to do is figure out who from them does the healing and focus entirely on that person. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so only the queen can be flamed. Kill Healboy always, says Ben Whitman. Well, I need to know who Healboy is first. I think only one of the enemies can heal. Okay, it's that jackass. It's the court mage. We have learned. So, what can you do against the court mage? Probably nothing. Mine definitely probably affects magic damage, so you just need to stack more white strength, says Nettie in chat. I agree. Except that fire doesn't do anything, so let's see if this lurking death, even though it's quite low level. No, it's gotta be the mage. It has to be the mage. Nothing else matters. I have to damage the mage. Oh, no, no, no! Well, that's how we lose. I'm just gonna cross my arms and sit here because nothing else matters anymore. I think one of us did get unconfused. Frickin' perfect. Great, thank you. The one who can unconfuse is currently confused. This is real bad. I give up. Can I just give up? Can I just give up now? What is this? So here's the thing that's so ridiculous. So like each of these is more difficult than either of the previous two, and there are 4 of them. So this boss is like 6-8 times harder than the previous one. Feels like a gimmick fight, says Van Whitman in chat. Yeah, but I don't have or know what the gimmick is. The gimmick is, how do I not get confused and paralyzed? Is there like a resistance stat? You have been ignoring the Soulstone to attribute conversion machine, says Nettie in chat. I have. That doesn't hurt the court. Nothing hurts the court mage. Just gonna watch this battle play itself and until Asgar dies. Oh, never mind. He's great. He's only blind. Everything else is fine. He's just blind. Play a spooky point-and-click game, says Van Whitman in chat. I mean, regardless, we're gonna do 2 games this stream, so at hour 2 of the stream, I'm gonna switch to a different game. Oh, yeah, this is... Okay, no. I was about to retreat, but it's not actually going to take me home right now. I need to go home the old-fashioned way. I need to miss home the old-fashioned way. Well, yes, Van Whitman, but the rule is... If a game takes more than a month, then I start streaming another game at the same time. This is the game that took more than a month, so I'm going to keep streaming another game at the same time because this game has taken more than a month. So this, like, only really gives you stats, right? Strength, I mean, there's defense. Does defense defend against that kind of stuff? Agility would presumably make me more dodgy. SAGA took like a year, says Van Whitman in chat. I don't even know. Oh, Saga. So, Van Whitman, this is a new, like, literally as of this game, I have created this new system because I thought it was getting a little bit... Like, anytime I play a game that takes a long time, things get a little bit dull. I don't know. Let's increase Alina's agility. Maybe she can dodge the mumble doobly-doos. Because if she can dodge getting doobly-dooed, then it good. Well, time for a new thingy. Time for a new sound font. Why, dear God, why? I immediately went into my memes directory. I didn't even think about it. Oh yeah, the screaming souls are going, oh yeah! They're, you know, they're suffering, but they're also enjoying themselves. So I have loaded the new sound font, but there's not really music in here. There we go. That one agility boost should probably be adequate. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm missing things so much as the point. I'll talk to you later, as it transpires. I'm gonna auto the first battle because, like, either I survive the first battle or I don't. It doesn't, like... I'm unwilling to put thought into the first battle. Bruh. Good. Perfect. Music. Very music. This is music out of 10. It's basically just like synth choir, but if you listen real carefully, the synth choir are all saying bruh. Wow, excellent move. 1 HP damage. This sounds like a YouTube poop, says Joey in chat. Now that's what I should really be remastering. I mean, not that remastering Pickle Surprise wasn't the best decision I've ever made, but get some classic YouTube poops, go back to the original source and like upscale them and then reclip them myself. Not making new YouTube poops, just reclipping the class. Same idea as last time. I wish to live. She's at full health, apparently. Okay. Okay. Cool. So glad this is working out just as well as the last time. I really feel like the game was made for you to give the status healing stuff to Asgar because he never gets paralyzed or confused or anything, but sure would have been nice of the game to tell me that. I gave him, like, the health healing stuff and gave the status healing stuff to Alaine. How was I supposed to know that was wrong? Just a healing round there. Cool. We wanted to spend the entire battle paralyzed. Well, that sucked, and that was the, like, warm-up garbage battle before the actual battle. Oh, time to lose again. Cool. Dark Blades does nothing. I think he just regained everything we took from him. We didn't want to live. We all wished for death. I'm just focusing on the court mage. Nothing else matters. Well, staying alive matters, but other than that, nothing else matters. Stay alive, kill court mage, otherwise ignore. I mean, having some dark blades would be nice, but since that never works... Well, Valnar's dead. Great. Cool. Thank you. Very cool. Critical hits really help. Oh, he's blind too. Awesome. Love it. Definitely don't feel like I'm getting RNG'd here, but I did kill the court mage. Can I do this? Can I survive? I'm not sure who the next important enemy is. I might just go right to left for consistency. I think that the king was the next one who was difficult to actually do damage to. I wasn't paying attention to who did the other things. I need to know who, like, paralyzes and blinds and such, because that should be the next target. I think it was the queen, because I think it was the ice thing. The queen is levitating. Something's up with her for sure, says Nettie in chat. Well, you know, this is a video game, therefore mumble, 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 female character, mumble, 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 magic. Eternity potions are hard to come by, but, like, if I'm gonna use it anywhere, this, which is clearly the final boss. Ha 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 ha. Well, no, Van Whitman, kill the mage first. The king has to live last so that he can watch everyone he loves dies. That's the most crucial thing. To win, you have to have a determination instilling flashback of how much your friends are counting on you, says Joey in chat. Oh, we're playing that game. Okay. I thought we were playing Vampire's Dawn, but I guess this is Mother. Those 2 critical hits felt pretty important. They're all doing normal attacks. Are they out of whatever the non-vampire equivalent of blood is? Okay, the counselor is the one who does cold grip. I should have been doing... Oh, and King Charles is the one who does ice. Basically, I've been attacking entirely the wrong person. Cool, well, I have nothing else to deal with rigor, so... Thanks, you killed my healer. We are gonna lose, but... Words. We are gonna lose, but counterpoint... Maybe the order is Counselor, Mage, Queen, King. Because even though they do a lot of damage, I can deal with damage. It's the status ailments and them curing themselves I can't deal with. Shut your face, Nettie! Shut your face! We're probably gonna lose this one, but I am gonna... Yeah. I am gonna treat it as if we could not lose it. And it really does seem like just attacking is the way to go. Counselor seems to be weak to Shadow Thingamabob last time, right, says Van Whitman in chat. And that will really help with the one who does that very dead. Asgar is my healer. I don't have the... he's both my healer and the one who does Dark Blade, so I just don't have the agency to use him against the Counselor. They're like, when they do criticals, that's the worst. That is real bad. I may actually win this one, because with them weakened... like, I've got enough healing to survive this, so there's really nothing they can do to end this now. Not the most, like, not the prettiest victory, but, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna lose. I can't bring, Asgar back to life, because I don't have any more potions for that. Yeah, I don't think that they can win, and I don't think that I can lose. Like, unless they just, like, they both do an attack and it's both crit. That's pretty much all that they have in their pocket now, so... AI making a Frogger game is weird, says Van Whitman in chat. I promise you that I am working on a new version of Auto AI. The biggest problem with Auto AI right now is that it always uses the same model, and, like, the same AI model, and so, like, its variety would be better if it did multiple AI models, but I just, like, the way that AI is stupid and bad at everything. Like, the restrictions just made it not work. You do ice, so you probably are fireable. Wow, great. Odd. Well, auto certainly isn't gonna help any. Auto, and they're like, I'll auto do the stupidest move imaginable. Maybe ice magic too, as says Van Whitman in chat. Asgar does ice magic. Sure is good that the one character who does everything we need is f***ing dead. We're gonna win. This is so dumb. What a stupid way to win. I feel no joy in this victory. Your AI Frogger game is the sole reason why storage drives are doubled in price, says Joey in chat. Maybe NVMe has, but that's only because all forms of memory have it. That's just non-volatile memory. Express. I just bought two 24 terabyte hard disks, and I'll tell you what, they are cheaper than ever. You stick with magnetic disks, and everything is peachy keen, except for performance. I hate this. I have never felt less victorious after a victory in a video game.
Wretched counselor.
Wow, his head went all the way over there, huh?
Arrogant mage.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought that I was like, I thought this was his entire body over there. So I was like, you cut his entire self off of? No, I get it now.
Useless queen. And of course, the incompetent king.
No, please don't.
Long lives the anarchy.
Wow, this game goes from like annoying levels of angst to insufferable levels of angst sometimes. And the crown lands on his head. The crown, oh no, it just lands on the ground. Well, at least it's anarchical.
No, I've changed my mind. Down with the anarchy.
Yeah, now he's...
The king is dead. Long lives the king. Enough of this nonsense, Asgar. Oh, fine. Always when it is...
Oh yeah, that's a correct use of it is.
Always when it's getting fun.
Okay, good. At least they didn't angst that one up.
But we're taking the crown with us. It fits me so well. If you really want.
Crown obtained.
And what do we do now? Hoping nobody noticed our little murder.
Our little murder spree, Alaine.
Maybe we should take a look around. We might find something. You think so? Somewhere has to be all the taxes.
Oh, somewhere has to be all the taxes money gathered by the king. That's one of the sentences of all times.
Then let's look around this room.
Yeah, that's right. He keeps all the tax money in the throne room.
Maybe there is a secret entrance somewhere.
And end game. No, item. Where are my save stones? There we go. The Anarking is a pretty cool name for being completely self-contradictory, says Joey in chat. I mean, it's a pretty angst name.
That's what happens to our enemies.
Wow, Valnar turned into a real dick, huh?
Ruthlessly decapitated. The fate of every king.
Yes, Asgar. I may not agree with a lot of what you say, but the only good king is a dead king? Yes.
Even his head is in our way.
Just kicks it out of the way. Oh.
Har har. I have nothing to say about this torso/legs. Brutal. Truly a gruesome sight. Pretty macabre. Brutal.
We had a good conversation.
There is a hole in the wall. I will put my penis in.
I don't know why that got me so much.
Looks like some kind of symbol or something that like that could fit.
Maybe the key that we have that we don't...
Try putting in the crest.
Oh, I guess the crest, fine.
The wall moved. There is a secret passage behind it.
Oh, I don't care. I just immediately walked to the right place. I was following the left wall.
That's what...
No, same thing. I'm so disappointed in my victory in that battle. I did not deserve that. We did it.
I can't open it.
Is that an indication that I was supposed to be higher level when I did this?
This chest is empty. Totally empty. Emptier than empty.
There's a black hole in it. It's a vacuum. This one was vacuum sealed.
At least there is one Filar back in the corner. Empty? This cannot be. Damn it. Where is all the tax money?
Wasn't the whole problem they weren't getting taxes because you killed all the people?
Hold on a second. Back in the dark corner is something. A small book. The title is Taxes of This Year.
Don't title a book Taxes of This Year. You need to actually name the year, because if somebody wants to go through the previous tax years, they need to know what year it is. You can't just say this year.
What does it say? April 19,450 Filar. May.
Oh, wait. Or is it April 19th? No, it has to be April 19,000. Okay.
April 19,450 Filar, May 14,293 Filar, June 13,003 Filar, and so on.
That's why they don't have the money there, says Ben with a check, because they don't know how to, like, write down their own income and expenses.
Those are the large amounts of tax income. Doesn't it say where it is now? Wait, there is something interesting. Payment to Mr. X.
Oh, I'm getting whiplash from the sudden angst.
Payment to Mr. X in May, 14,000 Filar. In June, 13,022 Filar. Someone received all the tax money. Could it be a Brax ass? He hunted vampires for money.
Yeah, they're batting for bookkeeping, says Ben in a chat, seemingly.
That would explain why he had the crest of the castle. So the king instructed a Brax ass to kill all the remaining vampires. It's possible. But it would also mean the king knew about the existence of vampires. Then why didn't he just send his knicks? Why only a Brax ass? Maybe he did know about the existence of vampires, but he didn't want to upset the population. After all, there is no
Vincent Vaynard
anymore. The people would have only lived in fear, or maybe a Brax ass was the only one able to find and kill all of the vampires. Maybe he was the only one strong enough for this task. If so, then there's something that doesn't fit together. We listened to a Brax ass while he was talking to his employer a while ago, and he was afraid of himself. He was afraid of himself getting killed one day by the employer. But if only he was strong enough to kill the other vampires, he wouldn't have been afraid of getting killed, especially not by the king, who was a f***ing wimp. That's true, of course. Besides, I don't see any of those communication.
That's the actual good point.
I don't see any of those communication devices around here. That means Mr. X was not a Brax ass. Thus, the king had paid somebody else. This is how sentence is made to be formed.
Well, you did die several times by the court, says Van Women in chat.
There is more. I hate going every time to Asran and lay down the money between the flowers onto that grave. It always makes me feel so shabby.
Okay, there's a grave in Asran that was the communication hub.
But I don't see any other solution to that problem. My advisors are already asking the strangest questions why I always go alone to that grave. I always tell them that one of my beloved ones is buried there, which is a lie, of course. No one must know of this secret. No one must know about those monsters, those vampires. The people would get scared and demand that I send an army to wipe out the vampires. But they don't see it would be the end of my men. They are simply not strong enough to successfully deal with vampires.
This is an odd, funny game, says Van Whitman in chat. It sure is a visual novel.
Luckily, though, they still believe the vampires have been completely eradicated by
Vincent Vaynard.
And that's why I can reign relatively peacefully. And to make sure it stays that way, I have made a deal with
him. Bo.
His name is purposely not mentioned in this book.
No one would write this.
His name is purposely not mentioned in this book, just in case it falls into the wrong hands. He said it will be best for humanity if the vampires get destroyed once and for all. He himself couldn't do it anymore for obvious reasons. It would be too dangerous for him. But he already found a henchman who can take care of this job.
Okay, so the king hired Mr. X, Mr. X hired a Brax ass.
But of course, only with enough payment, and it is tremendous. Mr. X also wanted me to give him the castle crest, so that he could give his henchman in case he needed to give me important information. However, until this day, I have never seen him.
Mr. X or the henchman? Would be funny if their name was him, says Van Whitman in chat.
I pray to God that nobody ever finds out what the tax money is really used for. My knights are already complaining about the cheap weapons we are buying from the desert. But I need the money for Mr. X. It is the best for me and the rest of humanity. May God guide me. That's more like a diary entry.
Yeah, really.
Incredible! So the king knew about the existence of the vampires, and he really used the money to make sure they all get wiped out. He also was afraid for his knights and thus his power, so he kept everything a secret. And it seems Abraxas really was only a henchman after all, a paid vampire hunter. We have to find out which World Health Organization received the money and therefore was Abraxas's employer. And then we're going to kill him as a punishment for trying to get us killed.
Just say as retribution. Just say as retribution. Bruh.
And for the death of every other vampire in the world. Yeah, them too. You are really selfish, Asgar.
I mean, he is named Asgar.
I know. The book said something about how he's always put the money onto a grave in
Asran.
That's where we need to go.
F***ing Dawn.
Asgran, in that town, I became a vampire. I doubt it's coincidence our journey is heading us there once more.
Savestones? That's more savestones than I used to get here. This king sucks at being a king in the game, says Van Whitman in chat. Well, he certainly does now that we killed him. Hey, we killed the king. What's up? Welcome, my children. Bless the Lord.
Sure.
This is the same conversation. Can we kill you, please? I mean, I'm sure we could just kill him, but so a ghost asked us to kill him, but I'm not gonna go against my good guy attitude to go out of my way to kill him. Half-Life 1 crowbar GM sound font. I don't understand how it can be both just the Half-Life 1 crowbar and a general MIDI sound font, Nettie. What have you found? What have you discovered here? Oh, hell yeah. Remember that musical group Stomp? This is just the Stomp sound font.
We killed the king. Goodbye.
Okay, I think Asran is the one just south of here, right? Yes. It's right here. I didn't even encounter any enemies on the way here. Just stomp on all the flowers. Looking for a gravestone. The weather is not allowed to be bad when I'm around. Let me recover while I'm at it. I mean, I've talked to the people of Asran a long time ago. I don't suppose you have new weapons. I assume you don't. Nope, nothing new. Van Whitman, I saved immediately after killing the bosses. I have done nothing except exposition since then. I can just hit enter through all the exposition.
Well, this must be the grave, since it's the only grave here. There is no other here after.
Oh well, she made the same joke I did. Van Whitman, we do not save just for exposition.
Do you see anything suspicious?
Yeah, the fact that this town that has been here for millennia has only a single grave in it.
Not really. Maybe there is nothing here and the money was simply put down and picked up by somebody. You really think so? Hey, wait! There's something under the flower wreath. An angular-shaped hole. Stick your penis in it. Looks like something with a pyramid shape might fit in there, like that key you found. The key we found in Abrax's ass's tower.
They eat the bodies always. Dun dun dun.
Try it. Fits perfectly. We made it explode. Stairs, something's telling me we will find the answers down there. Then let's go down!
Are there enemies down here? I assume there are. Now, left wall is not gonna work. This is not a maze. Hell warrior. These are the hell warriors who rush from hell. Van Whitman, we are at least 50 streams from the end boss. Remember Legend of Sword and Fairy 5 prequel? I think that, after editing, was over 150 episodes. Same thing. This is where we are now. This is pretty bad. He butchers about. He just butchers about. Look at him butchering about. What an interesting phrase. I don't even really disagree with it, but what an interesting phrase. He butchers about. This is bad. Beholder. So this is their version of a beholder, huh? Yeah, okay. Okay. You need to buy drinks, he always says Van Whitman in chat. The healing balsam is annoyingly difficult to get, so I don't really mind running out of that. But yeah, as soon as I run out of those blooties, I will buy more. I was just thinking, this game would be good, or, well, no, it wouldn't be good. This game would be better if there was a way to, just reduce the encounter frequency. There is. He had 1 HP left. There is a way to reduce the encounter frequency. It's, wait, it's not an item. What am I doing? It's, there you go. Reduced, encounter frequency. Well, I guess we're just not getting that chest.
Strange. Somehow this all seems so familiar to me. What? That can't be. You must be mistaken. Maybe. Very strange.
I do like this sound font. I do like, remembering that, dang it, now, stop, that's it. I do like remembering stop. He butchers about. Look at him butchering about. He's butchering here, he's butchering there, he's butchering everywhere. Level 44 for Valnar. I stopped there for a second because I thought that was like downstairs, as in going to a different area, but no, it was just level stairs. Bye! Watch me not give a shit about actually playing the game. Oh no! Oh no, I'm trapped! How? How could following the left wall have failed me? What is going on? No! How do I get anywhere? How do I get into any of these places? Are there secret walls? Do I need to look at the statues? Are there entrances that are very clear and I just didn't notice them? What I love is puzzle solving with, like, powerful enemies with far too much encounter frequency. That's the combination I was looking for. Done this again. Forgot I need to do this first. Yep. I failed to escape. Now he's gonna butcher about at me. Only explosions here. Explosion and light explosion. You can have them all. Oh, and shadow. Explosions and shadow. Just a light explosion. Just a little wee light explosion. I wonder if that being like a teleportal room... That's a teleportal room too. Where are my secret walls? There are clearly secret walls. Where are they? He's so blind. He's double blind. It's a double blind study. Barely qualifies as a joke.